creating and using PICO or PICOT questions to locate best available evidence. After viewing this video, students will be able to generate and refine PICO or PICOT questions. Use the PICOT questions to identify source needs and relevant databases. Save, combine, and create search alerts. And locate articles by research design. First, let's talk about background and foreground questions. Background questions ask for general information about a disorder, condition, illness, or injury. They're broad in scope to help you learn what is already known about an area of interest. They ask what and how. For example, what is X disorder? What causes X disorder? How does it manifest? What are the treatment options? Sources to address background questions include textbooks, nursing reference sources, and review articles. Foreground questions ask for specific information to inform decisions or actions. Generally, they are patient-focused questions that compare one or more interventions. They are formulated with 3 to 4 essential components, represented by the PICOT mnemonic: population, problem, intervention, comparison, outcome, and time. Foreground questions can also focus on etiology, risk, diagnosis, prognosis, prevention, and meaning. The type of question will inform what evidence is needed. Using PICOT format allows you to construct a focused, well-built, and searchable clinical question. This format is designed to help facilitate the retrieval of relevant information in electronic databases. Here you can see we started with a simple question. Are people with exposure to secondhand smoke more likely to develop cancer? Through using the PICOT method, we can make it a little more specific. Who is the population or the patient? What is the intervention? What's the comparison/control? What's the outcome? And what's the time frame? After answering these questions, we have a more specific question. Are female non-smokers with daily exposure to secondhand smoke over a period of 10 years or greater more likely to develop breast cancer when compared with female non-smokers without daily exposure to secondhand smoke? You can find more examples of different types of PICOT questions in the Nursing LibGuide.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the CINAHL PICO PICOT search builder in order to locate best available evidence to address your PICO PICOT question. Okay, so to access the PICOT question builder, you're going to access the CINAHL database, and then from the advanced search page, you're going to click this PICOT button. This is going to take you to this guided search page. So it's pretty simple. You're going to enter in the elements from your research, from your PICO question. So for me, I'm going to start off with some terms from my table. So my question is, in a rural community, how do safe injection sites compared to distributing drug testing materials reduce the overall number of overdose deaths? So let's start off. I'm going to start with rural areas, or how about opioid users or opiate users? Okay, for my intervention, my first intervention is going to be safe injection sites. Okay, I've already put this in, so we'll put it in like this: safe injection sites or supervised injection sites or supervised drug injection sites. My comparison is drug testing, or we're going to put in fentanyl test strips. And for my outcome, I'm going to enter in, let's see, opiate overdose mortality, or how about substance, actually, no, we're going to just leave it at opiate overdose mortality. So here you can build your search using your table of terms that you generated from your PICO question. Okay, so we're going to add to search. What you'll see is what that has been constructed into a search query. You'll see my the individual lines, so problem or population. You can see those different terms are within a parentheses separated by or. And then each of these terms or parts of my question are connected with and. We don't need to do anything except click search. And so here's the deal. This is a powerful search tool. However, if you are kind of on the edge of research, cutting edge stuff, and there's not maybe a ton of research published about your topic, you may run into issues where the query, so including all of those different terms in one query, is not going to yield any results. The database will do something where it adapts your question in order to try to find some relevant stuff. That's great, but it doesn't always work great. And then the challenge here becomes, well, what aspect of my question didn't pull any results, right? Is it my population? Is it my intervention? Is it my comparison? Is it my outcome? We don't really know when we're searching with the PICO search tool. So on one hand, it's really easy to use. On the other hand, when it doesn't work as expected, it can actually be more difficult to troubleshoot. So the next video is going to show you a different way to approach PICO searching that will hopefully help in those instances when you maybe don't recover as much evidence using all your terms at once. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Thank you very much. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can save and combine searches in order to thoroughly search and find evidence in support of your PICO question. Okay, so I'm going to start here on the CINAHL advanced search page, and I'm actually just going to enter in one PICO element at a time. So I'm going to start with my population. We're going to start with rural areas or rural communities. I'm going to click search, and then, believe it or not, I'm going to go back to advanced search, clear this, and enter in my next element. Okay, search. Okay, and back to my advanced search, clear, and then I enter in my comparison, search. Okay, and what you'll see, we're getting results for each of these individually. I'll go back to my advanced search again, clear this out. And then lastly, here's my outcome. Okay, and search. All right, so we just conducted 4 individual searches. Now I'm going to go into my dashboard and click recent activity. Your recent activity is going to show your searches during your current session. So it's not going to show me what I was researching 3 weeks ago or last night. It's only going to show what I have done in my current session while logged in to CINAHL through Western Libraries. So what I can see, oh, maybe it does. Okay, well, I'm not sure. For now, you can see my searches here. So I have rural areas, the last 4 searches. And then what I'm going to do is combine these searches. So I want to make sure to clear the search bar at the top, clear that search bar, and then I'm going to combine rural areas and safe injection sites. And I'll combine those 2 terms with and. So you'll see it's combining both of those searches. Click search. And boom. Okay, 2 results. We'll take it. Let's go back to recent activity. And then what I might do is clear that out and combine rural areas and drug testing services. Okay. And the reason I'm doing this is because the previous experience showed me if I combine all my terms at once, I don't actually get any articles. So I need to break it up into smaller parts. So now I am combining that rural areas with drug testing strips. Okay, we got 6 results here. And then I go back to my recent activity. I clear again. maybe I want to look now at my outcomes in connection with the specific intervention. So fentanyl overdose and drug testing kits. Okay, I cleared out the search bar and I'm going to combine them using and search. Okay, so we can get 44 results that tell us about the relationship between overdose rates and the use of fentanyl test strips. I can then go back again to my recent activity and do the same thing, but with the other intervention. So I can look at the safe injection sites. Oops, let's clear that. Safe injection sites and overdose rates. Okay, combine with and it's entered up there. Click search. Okay, so we got 10 results. So the goal here is to dig into each aspect of your PICO question, and then you're able to right size your inquiry by using that saved search ability. Okay, so we got 10 results. What I would probably do is scroll through, again, each of my results and locate relevant articles and save them, and then I would go back and review the literature and ideally update my search terms accordingly. So for example, looking at some results that are relevant, looking again at those different subject terms. So another term I might use in a future search might be overdose prevention and control and rural communities. Okay, so what strategies are being applied in rural communities, and what does the evidence say about their impact in reducing the number of overdoses? Okay, so this is a great strategy for keeping that cookie crumb trail of what you searched. You can also go back to that recent activity, and if you are interested, you can actually save these searches. To save searches, you do need to create an account in EBSCO. This can be done using really any email address. It's not connected with your access to the database itself. I prefer to just link my Google that's associated with my work. So I'm going to sign in with Google. Okay. Once I'm signed in, I should see my name. Okay, good. There we are. And then to save these searches, just click that save button. And I believe they are saved. So you can go to your saved and look at your searches, and there they are. Okay, you could rerun them if you like. But again, this is just a great way to keep track of your search activity. So in my last video, I showed you how to combine and save searches to your own EBSCO account. This video, I want to show you how to create a search alert. So if you want to be notified when new literature is published related to a specific search string, this is how you're going to do it. Now, here's the trick. You cannot create search alerts for combined searches. It must be individual searches, okay? So to create a saved search, you can enter in a new search using the advanced search bar, or you can go back to your recent activity and search one of your existing queries. All right, so once you search enter in your search, then you're going to go to the 3 dots and then click create alert. From here, you can name your alert, give it a description, and then select how often you want to be notified. So what this means is every day it could search the database and let you know if there's new articles, or you could schedule it to happen weekly or monthly. I'm going to select monthly because I don't want that many emails. And this box maybe is one you may want to have it on, you may want to have it off. I prefer it off because I don't want to get an email every day, especially if they're not finding any new articles, okay? So that's how you would do it, and then you click create alert. I'm not actually going to create one. You can check your alerts by going to the alerts portion of the My Dashboard section. All right. And these are search alerts. You can also set them up for specific journals if you want to know when new information has been published by that journal. Okay.